Hello. So, this is a read aloud of the Your Rights, Your Power, Know Your Rights When You Encounter ICE, No Human Being is Illegal pamphlet. And this is a special thank you to our community of collaborators Fuerte Arts Movement, One Arizona, Progress Arizona, Poder in Action, Arizona Democracy Resource Center, and Obrera de Justicia. I want to read the disclaimer so that we understand what should we think about as we're reading this. This document is intended for educational, civic, and advocacy purposes. Nothing in this document is intended as or should be taken as legal advice. Even if it sounds like legal advice, this is not legal advice for your particular situation because every situation is different. If you need legal advice specific to your situation, please contact or consult a qualified attorney. So let's begin with the ICE home visit, the Know Your Rights, followed by ICE 101. What do I do if ICE enters the public area that I am in? I'll describe the visuals. When filming ICE or the police, if you have been detained, how to understand warrants, judicial versus administrative, valid judicial orders versus invalid administrative orders, resources, what can I do to prepare, icebreaker, what would you do, recap your rights and judicial warrants. During the ICE home visits, what to do when ICE comes to your house. 1. Do not open the door. 2. Identify who they are. 3. Call hotline and begin recording. 4. Identify the warrant signed by a judge. Even if you are successful in not letting ICE in, they could still be waiting outside the home or come back later. Please ensure that you are staying connected with trusted neighbors and people in your community for support. Please call this hotline if needed. 480-506-7437. Your rights. Right to remain silent, Fifth Amendment. You don't have to answer questions from police or immigration officers about your immigration status, where you were born, or how you entered the U.S. Right to due process. Fifth Amendment. Everyone, regardless of immigration status, has the right to fair treatment under the law, including a hearing before deportation. Right to refuse unlawful searches. Fourth Amendment. Protects against unreasonable searches and seizures. Police or ICE cannot enter your home without a warrant signed by a judge. You can refuse consent to a search of your body, belongings, home, or vehicle unless they have a warrant or legal justification like probable cause. Right against self-incrimination. Fifth Amendment. You can't be forced to say anything that can be used against you in court or immigration proceedings. Right to an attorney. Sixth Amendment. If arrested, you have the right to a lawyer in criminal cases. In immigration cases, you may need to find your own lawyer. Right to free speech and assembly. First Amendment. Immigrants have the same rights to speak freely, protest, practice religion, and join peaceful public gatherings as U.S. citizens. Protection against cruel and unusual punishment. Eighth Amendment. Immigrants are protected against cruel and unusual punishment, just like U.S. citizens.